Okay, so we're going to try this again. Having some troubles, but this time I think it will work. Okay, so we're going to use veil evasion to evade antivirus rather than creating a simple MSFVENOM payload on its own, although we will do that too. We're just going to try and compare AVs. Sorry, I'm not going to compare AVs. We're going to compare the payloads and see that antivirus hopefully doesn't pick up the veil payload. If you look at the other video, the backdoor factory, it didn't pick up the payload right away, so we actually had some time to exploit the system or possibly drop something else into it, get some kind of control. All right, so veil evasion, let's go for it. So we type veil evasion, we list our payloads. There's a whole bunch. I'm going to go with this payload, number 29. So it's a Python payload. So the Windows target needs to have Python in this case, because we're not going to compile it to an executable. And it's a bind. So push 29. So it's going to listen on the Windows machine. It's going to listen on port 444. They're not compiling to executable. We will set hide this out of the way. We will set Windows host, that's the target. And let's type generate. Name, so I'm going to say wbind6. Now what I want you to notice is where it's located. So that's the Python file we need to drop on the Windows machine. And here's our handler information, which will actually move to the other Linux system to run. We'll come back to that. Okay, so exit. Let's go to veil. Let's go to output and look at the file we generated. So I've got a whole bunch here. I believe this is the one I just created. 1138. Okay, yeah. So there it is. I'm going to send it over to Windows. Oops, wbind6y. Before I do that, of course, I'm going to switch screens. So we're looking at the Windows machine. Hopefully I can do this correctly. I'm going to wake up the Windows machine. There we go. Okay. So hopefully you're seeing the Windows machine. Yes, you are. Okay, so let's clear this and type wbind6.py and jump back to my Linux. Which is not that. Which is right here. Yes. Okay. Push enter. I'll send it over. And while it's being sent over, I'm going to go to another Linux machine. You might not see this. That's okay. It's going to be listening. Okay, so we're going to go to handlers, and we're going to show it to you first, what it is. So that's information for Metasploit. Okay, so we can call it from the command line, and it should set up for us. We're just going to send this to the other Linux system, because this Linux is, Metasploit's kind of broken right now. wbind6 handler, send it over. So while that's going on, let's go over to Windows again. Okay, so hopefully you see Windows. Yes, you do. So do I. And AV doesn't look like it's picked it up. And let's get a second command prompt going. And there it is. So it's listening on quadruple 4. Okay, so now we're going to go over to the another Linux box. I'm going to find it. Got so many screens. Here we go. Okay, so that's what I call that. I called it bind RC. So what I will do now is I will type MSF console-r bind RC. Okay. Show options. We have to set our host. And let's type exploit and see if this works. It's sending a stage, which is nice, and boom, we've got Meterper, which is awesome. And if we jump over to Windows again, AV still didn't pick it up. And if we look at netstat, we should have, yeah, there's the listener and there's the connection from that guy. So that's awesome. So it worked, which is great. Now we can close that. Actually, we'll close it from this side. Okay. Back to Kali again. Should be this one. Are you seeing the same thing I'm seeing? Yes. So now, so we've seen that veil evasion works. Let's see one that probably will not work as well. There. So we're going to use MSFVENOM this time. It doesn't have any extra evasion on it. We're picking our platform. We're going to do a bind shell again here. You can see. We're going to encode it. We'll put bad byte of 00, so it won't create a payload with a 00 byte, no byte, and we want to make this one an executable. Okay, so let's do that. Let's see, do we have a test.exe? We do, so let's send it over to Windows. Test.exe. I'm on the Windows machine, you might not see this, that's okay. And so push enter and flip over to the Windows machine as soon as I can. How come, there we go. And there's the Windows machine. Okay, so far AV still hasn't caught it. Could still be transferring. Actually, what I'm going to do, you can't see this either. I'm just going to jump over to the other Linux machine for 1 second. Just give me another second here. Okay. So back to Windows. You can see that Windows has caught this particular threat. So with Meterpreter, my AV caught it. With eval evasion, it did not catch it using a Python payload. And if you watch the other video with Backdoor Factory, when we used basically binded a second payload to a legitimate executable, it did not find it right away. We were able to execute it. We were able to make a connection, and then it caught it afterwards, if you remember. If you haven't watched that video, you can watch the Backdoor Factory video. These two are related. All right, thanks very much. I gotta stop this broadcast.